Hey everyone, my name is Kaine Milburn, and in this video I want to talk about a situation that happened to me in October of 2012. I was 16 years old and I'm 26 now. I'll be 27 in March, so almost 10 years ago. I had something happen to me that would change my life forever. I am making this video to get my story out there in hopes everyone will see it. Hopefully it can help somebody else too, but I specifically want one person to see it. I want her to know how bad she really messed up my life forever. Her name is Michaela Bell. If you know her, please send her this video. So, the story goes, I apologize in advance of it if I get emotional. It's hard for me to talk about this. So I was at the skate park in Marinette, and because that's a thing I did daily. I mean, I was a hardcore skater, and I still do it here and there with my kids. I mean, I love it. It's something I'll never stop doing. Even when the doctors said I would never skate again, that I proved them wrong, because there was no way I wasn't going to skate again. But anyway, we were at the skate park, and we decided to go get my cousin that just got in town from Cali. And so we went, got a ride from my friend's friend. He was 19 with a 13-year-old girl, which is kind of weird. 14, whatever, my bad. And we drove to the courthouse about maybe a half mile, if that. And we went inside the trailer and got my cousin. We walked out. They were already down by the stop sign because he was letting the girl drive. And it's a big lifted mudding truck. So we're walking back, and I'm turned around looking at my cousins, and then my cousin's eyes get really big. I turn around, and there's a truck in front of me going in reverse about 10-15 feet in front of me, but they're going 25-30 miles an hour. So I had to push both my cousins out of the way. There was no way I was going to be able to move in time. There was no way. And I tried jumping onto the back and grabbing something on top. That didn't work. So I ended up getting hit. You can see the indent, the impact from me getting hit, getting knocked on the ground. Back tire went over me, and there was like sharp metal underneath the truck, and it punctured my lower back and drugged me for 40 feet. I got the reports, they even say it and everything. And after I got drugged and it finally released me, the front tire, thank God, didn't go over me. But I remember after the truck stopped, because all I heard was my cousins going, "Stop the truck, stop the truck." I remember seeing that front tire in front of my face. So if he kept going, he would have ran over my head like that, like easy. I wouldn't be here, that's for sure. So I stood up from underneath the truck from all the adrenaline that was going through me, and I walked over the grass by the stop sign and laid down about 20 feet away. And this is all behind Brothers 3 in Marinette. If you're from around here, you know what I'm talking about. It's that trailer court road right behind Brothers 3. And I stood up, walked to the grass, laid down. I kept trying to get up and get up and get up, but nobody would let me get up. In my mind, I'm a skater, so you get knocked down, you get back up. Always, no questions about it. And so I end up getting all my clothes cut off from the people from the ambulance that came, because my cousin went and got my uncle, and he called 911 and all that. So they came, cut off all my clothes in front of everybody, and put me on the stretcher and put me in the ambulance. And I was fading off, like straight up fading off. And mind you, that whole time when I got hit, I didn't black out at all. I got PTSD really bad, because I remember that whole entire incident to a T. Like to a T. I could picture it in my head and everything. I didn't black out one little time at all. And I kind of wish I did so I didn't have to remember it, but no, I didn't. And ended up getting to the hospital, luckily in time and everything, and they were shooting me up with morphine and Dilaudid and all that. Nothing was touching the pain, nothing. I'm just cussing at the doctors and cussing at the nurses. And my uncle calls my dad. My dad comes to the hospital, and I told him to call my mom. He calls my mom at work and says, Kaine got ran over by a truck, you need to come to the hospital quick. And she didn't believe him. She's like, no, you're funny. That don't play like that. And I told him to put it on speaker. And so he put it on speaker, and I said, Mom, please come to the hospital now. I got hit by a truck. This is not a joke. And she's like, okay, I'm on my way. So she ends up coming to the hospital and everything, and figuring out the situation. And I had a line of people like from school and stuff like all outside the hospital. They had to let people in two people at a time for 2 minute intervals, and that was it because there were so many people. And that was like that for like 2 days, and then I got transferred to the Green Bay Hospital the next day because Marinette Hospital couldn't do anything. And ended up getting to the Green Bay Hospital and got situated there, got everything, figured out and everything. And I actually just got reports today on everything from Green Bay. And I got pictures of my x-rays that I want to show you. Because there was a compression fracture in my spine from this accident. There's 6 screws on each side, or there's 3 on each side, so 6 screws all together, and then 4 bars holding it. And then you got that. There's the bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I mean, you can see how deep they go. I mean, they're deep. And you can see that their spine bones are supposed to be square. Well, there's triangles up here. And I had fractures in 2 different spots. And they tried putting a brace on me for 3 months. It didn't, or 2 months. It didn't work. So they had to bring me to Green Bay to do surgery to do that. Because they tried putting a brace on me and it wasn't working. I was in too much pain. It was horrible. And yeah, so after I got surgery, I pretty much laid in bed all day, all the time, and was getting prescribed opiates. And so I ended up getting a addiction problem from that. And I mean, the addiction went for 10 years so far. And I've been 2 years clean now, but it was 2 years, it's 10 years I've been using, almost 10 years or whatever. And I'm happy to say that I've been good for the last 2 years, for sure. And my life has changed tremendously. But that doesn't cover the fact that I'm in pain every day. It's hard to even get up in the morning. It's hard to get through my day. It's hard to work. I mean, I got 2 kids. I mean, my fiance can't do it all. I gotta do something. And it hurts me a lot that I can't do what most people my age are able to do. Mentally, I'm in my 20s. Physically, I'm in my 60s, 70s. And it's really, really hard. I mean, even relearning how to walk. I remember my mom watching me try to relearn how to walk, and that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Looking in her eyes and telling her I couldn't do it after trying one step, it hurt me a lot. And it's something I'll never, ever, ever forget. And I just want this person to know, Michaela, that you straight up ruined my life and haven't said a word to me or even tried to get in contact with me for the last 10 years. And it just, it really hurts me. And I just wanted to get this video out and kind of explain my story and show that you can get past anything if you put your mind to it. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I mean, being in a walker. I mean, at 16 years old in a walker, that's not cool, you know? Like, it's not at all. And I don't know. I just wanted to get this story out. So I hope that you guys like it, and I hope you guys can kind of learn something from it. And I hope that the person that did this, Michaela, I hope you see this. I really do, because you need to know how bad you hurt me, and physically and mentally. Like, I've been through counseling for this. I've been through so much, and you haven't done anything. You haven't even, like, this person that hit me never even got in trouble for it. Not even a little bit. Not even a slap on the wrist. She was 13 driving a car with a 19-year-old boyfriend. Fuck you mean? Like, and then I get led on by a lawyer for 7 years, and then I can't do anything about it. Can't sue her. She don't get in trouble. It's like nothing ever happened. Nobody talked about it after. It wasn't on the news. It wasn't in the paper. Nobody talked about it. And I just want to get it out there so at least I spoke about it, because it's been on my mind for the last few years, and I need to get it out. It needs to come out of my head. I need to get it out there, because she should have got something, you know. Like, everybody always asks me, first question, oh, did she get in trouble? Did blah, blah, blah. No, she didn't. No. So I gotta live with that. I gotta live with the pain and suffering, and she don't get shit. But yeah. Anyway. Please get this out there. Send it to whoever. I don't care who. Just get it out there so she sees it. At least her. And if somebody can learn something positive out of this, then more power to you. I'm happy I could help, for sure. Yeah, you guys, I mean, if you have any questions, if you need another video explaining more, comment, do whatever. Instagram is Inked.Caine, Kaine. And yeah, _official. But yeah, you guys have a good day. Bye.